Wow, did we have an amazing week when it came to Black Clover leaks. We were given so much stuff. We got a PV, color spread, cover page. We finally saw the cover for the new volume featuring Psyche. By the way, did you know Psyche's in it? What else? We got, of course, more info on the movie. We know it releases next year. Of course, a new poll, chapter itself, just a lot of good stuff. But while I was geeking over all the awesome stuff we had gotten, I didn't really touch upon the chapter itself very much. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So let me get straight into it. The chapter opens up with Yuno looking completely defeated. And I don't mean that like metaphorically. He's actually really messed up right now. And we see that both Yami and Noct charge towards Licht. And like I said the week prior, I don't think this was having any chance of success whatsoever when it came to attacking Lucifero. Whether it was Asta or Yami, I don't think the plan was going to work. However, I didn't think it'd be like this. So, last week I asked, what side would Noct choose? Would he go with Asta or would he go with Yami? And I predicted he'd go with Yami because that's the choice Yuno went with. And it looks like I was right. So they both charged towards Lucifero, using a combo spell, Doppelganger. And out of nowhere, Lucifero transforms one of his wings into arms and just donuts the hell out of Yami and Noct. Like, I didn't expect that at all. What I expected was Yami would have gotten close enough to do maybe a dimensional slash. Didn't get that. Lucifero said, nope. And he does what I think is probably one of the most metal things I've ever seen. Transform his wings into arms and just fatally damage both Yami and Noct. There was just nothing they could do. This wasn't even much of an attempt. It was just absolute failure from everyone's part. So, very unfortunate. Like I said, I knew this plan wasn't going to work, but I didn't think it'd be like that. That is unfortunate. Even the Jamalek is like, damn, that's crazy. He's just looking at them getting completely injured. But, yeah, I also have to mention that the art here is really sick. I know it's Yami not getting really hurt, but I really like it. And then we see Asta charging towards Lucifero, and Lucifero saying it's over. And then we get a sweet little moment with Liebe getting a flashback, and he starts thinking about Lisita, saying, I'm sorry. And then Asta seems to be looking into his memories of when she raised him like a son. And yeah, I really like this. He's looking deep into his memories, and he's now understanding that Lucifero is the reason she died. And then we get a sweet little moment with Liebe crying, saying, I'm sorry, Mom, I'm sorry. It's just so sad. You see a young Asta looking towards a young Liebe, feeling helpless and filled with regret that he wasn't able to help his own mother. And that's just so emotional. I remember when I first saw this, I know I was really hyped on Thursday, but at the same time, it's really sad. And man, and then we have Asta show up and he's saying, I'm really lucky I met you. I have nothing, but let me fight with you. If we're together, we can do this. Right now, I'm not alone. Let's go, brother. And they finally call each other brother. I originally thought it was just Liebe that said it, but it was both Asta and Liebe. Brothers fight together. That's what we got here. That is such a sweet moment. And now we get a moment where Asta gets into his devil union form. It looks like a more advanced version of it because he's grown more horns. And then he says, so what if you're the king of devils? How dare you kill my partner's mom? And that's how the chapter ends. It was a really good chapter, filled with a lot of heart. Asta finally understanding Liebe's past and what he went through, and then to them acknowledging each other as brothers. It's so nice. And what's really crazy about this too is that Asta doesn't even know Lisita's his mother. He viewed a flashback into Liebe's memories, seeing his own mother, but he doesn't even know that. And I truly do wonder if Liebe's ever going to tell him. Obviously, now isn't the best time to do that, but in, the future, it would be really sweet to see Liebe have that conversation with Asta, just telling him all the great things about his mother. I mean, we know he saw it through the flashback, so of course Asta already understands, but hearing it from Liebe is a different story. He'll truly understand what a great mother she was, and what she could have been if she had been the one to raise Asta. And I think he'll finally understand why she wasn't able to raise him, considering the fact that she was able to take magic away. And obviously that's likely the reason why Asta has no magic to begin with. She likely took away every potential piece of magic that he had, so he was born with none whatsoever. But yeah, back to the chapter itself. It was a really good chapter. I enjoyed it a lot. I know that Asta, he's ready to fight Lucifero again, and he even improved his Devil Union, but he still has around 2 minutes left. I don't really see him doing much against him. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me that if in the next chapter, in the middle of the fight, it just suddenly runs out. And at that point, I don't know what happens. Yami, Noct, Yuno are all practically knocked out. Asta's Devil Union, if it runs out, like, what do you do at that point? Like, who's there to help him? Do you just expect Saike to just show up in his shooting star and just grab Asta, Yami, Noct, and Yuno and just get himself away from there? I mean, I think that'd be funny, but I don't see that happening. Mimosa isn't able to use her magic anymore. She's run out of mana. All the captains are down into the ground, unless they manage to get back up. And I don't see that happening either. And it doesn't help that Adramalik is still there watching, so I don't see what their options are. I can't even really predict what's going to happen next. I just see Asta maybe potentially having his Devil Union run out in the middle of the fight, and then after that, my mind's a blank. But that's just another reason why I really like this arc, because Fate has been really unpredictable so far. And most of the time when we do make a prediction, it ends up being wrong. Like, look at the Yuno thing. People were really anticipating Yami to be able to do something. People were debating whether Yuno made the right choice. I mean, I said that it wouldn't work either way, and even though I still predicted that, I didn't predict it being that way at all. So Tabata's really been messing with all of our heads. So anything can go down now. Which is, still pretty exciting. It has me excited for the chapter, and we're getting it early this week, so I'm prepared for anything. But yeah, that's pretty much what I had to say about the chapter. Let me know what you guys think is gonna happen next, cause like I said, my mind's blank. And here's looking forward to when the leaks come out. I'll definitely be checking them out and making a video as soon as they're out. So yeah, that'll do it for me for now. Peace out, everyone.